They thought humans believed the treaty we were just waiting. The Council's assurance. The Zerithians were confident. 2 decades prior, the Terran Accords had been signed. Humans would limit expansion beyond their home system, refrain from developing interstellar weapons, and maintain communications with the Galactic Council. The Council hailed it as a triumph, a peaceful species, finally restrained by law. When the first Council envoy, Ambassador Ka-Reth, arrived on Earth, he assumed nothing could go wrong. "They are primitive," Ka-Reth said, eyes glimmering through his translucent exoskeleton. "They'll obey. They have no choice." They were wrong. 2. Observation from afar. I was assigned to the Council's observation fleet, a shadow among the stars. My designation, Scout Tivan, tasked with monitoring human compliance. 4 months, we watched. Humans followed some parts of the treaty. Outposts in the asteroid belt maintained communications. Mining operations were strictly regulated. But subtle deviations began appearing. Small ships disappeared from registry. Satellites repositioned without explanation. Factory activity surged inexplicably in uncharted sectors. Ka-Reth dismissed it. Minor deviations. Errors. They still respect the treaty. We were naive. 3. The first sign. The first human fleet we encountered in violation was small. Only 5 ships, yet each carried weapons we had forbidden. We prepared a warning transmission. Standard procedure: signal their command, request immediate compliance. The reply came hours later. Acknowledged. Adjusting course. Nothing more. Polite, unremarkable. We assumed fear, adherence, or submission. We were wrong. 4. Hidden preparation. Months turned to years. We catalogued each human deviation, expecting rebellion to be reckless, visible, chaotic. Instead, humans were methodical. They did not attack. They did not declare. They did not make threats. They waited. We discovered enormous shipyards hidden behind asteroid fields, fleets cloaked by technology that made our scanners blind. Research facilities buried deep in uncharted planets churned day and night. They had mastered weapons, propulsion, and energy systems far beyond the Council's understanding. And yet, no outward aggression. Ka-Reth shook his head. They are compliant. Observe, but they obey. The Council's mistake. The Council trusted treaties, reasoning, diplomacy. Humans do not. They understood the terms of the treaty. They signed with their leaders. They respected the text, but not in spirit. Their obedience was performance. Their patience was strategy. Every fleet, every research station, every maneuver was measured. Every deviation was calculated. Every warship, every drone, every quantum weapon built quietly, invisibly, awaiting the right moment. We did not see it. 6. The warning. It came from the edge of the Sol system. A probe we had sent to monitor human communication networks was intercepted, not destroyed, not returned, but modified. It broadcast a single message across our network. We know you watch. We know your fleets are ready. We know your fleets are watching. We are waiting. Ka-Reth laughed at first. They are bluffing. Psychological games. They still have nothing. We underestimated them. 7. The attack on Zerithian outposts. When humans struck, it was surgical. 3 Zerithian observation stations vanished in one cycle. Entire orbital fleets disintegrated in less than an hour, their weapons deactivated by systems we didn't understand. No transmissions survived. No survivors. It was as if the stations had been erased from reality, not destroyed in combat. We scrambled fleets to retaliate. Human defense systems engaged instantly, neutralizing attacks before we could respond. It was then we realized, they had anticipated every move, not in hours or days, but in years. They had waited. 8. The strategic genius. What horrified us most was not their weaponry, it was their strategy. Humans do not rely solely on firepower. They rely on time. Reth studied battle logs, frantic. We've never seen planning on this scale. They've been preparing for decades, waiting for every loophole, every oversight. Waiting for us to trust the treaty. I realized then the truth. The treaty was never a bond. It was a countdown. They obeyed publicly, expanded privately, and perfected silently. We thought compliance meant peace. They thought compliance meant waiting until the moment we were vulnerable. 9. The Galactic Council under siege. By the 10th cycle after the first strike, humans had crippled nearly half the Council's observation fleets. We attempted negotiations. Humans responded. We honored the treaty, as written. You believed we were naive. We were just waiting. Our fleets hesitated. Commanders debated. How can you fight an enemy that never revealed itself until the exact moment of maximum advantage? Entire sectors fell without resistance. Council worlds that had never even seen humans were suddenly surrounded, blockaded, or disabled. Patience was their most terrifying weapon. Aboard the human flagship. I was captured during a reconnaissance mission, brought aboard a human flagship. The vessel was enormous, sleek, silent. Humans moved without urgency, yet everything operated perfectly. Drones, weapons, communications each synchronized with a precision that dwarfed our most advanced AI. The captain approached me. You believed the treaty was faith, he said. We believed the treaty was time. We waited. We waited while you relaxed, while you trusted, while you celebrated your victory over primitives. And now we strike. I had no words. My species relies on aggression, rapid response, and immediate retaliation. Humans waited. They had calculated the perfect moment to act and executed flawlessly. 11. The collapse of confidence. Back at the council, Kaeretha's voice trembled over the network. They knew every weakness, every blind spot, every error in our planning. We thought treaties meant compliance. They meant waiting. They waited decades for us to believe them harmless. And now, they are unstoppable. No fleet could match human tactics. They were patient, adaptive, unpredictable, and relentless. We learned too late. Our strategy relied on time-limited assumptions. Humans had no such limits. 12. Humanity's patience. Decades of calm. Decades of apparent obedience. Every technological advance catalogued, every fleet expansion concealed. All to wait. We saw it then, the truth that had been hiding in plain sight. Humans follow treaties only when advantageous. Humans innovate silently while obeying superficially. Humans wait patiently for their enemy to make the first mistakes. Time is their ally. Inertia is their weapon. Obedience is their disguise. By the time we realized it, it was too late. 13. Final transmission. The last transmission from the Council before our fleets were systematically neutralized. Read. They thought we believed the treaty. They were just waiting. And now, the galaxy will know what humans can do. I, Scout Tivan, am the last surviving observer. I record this warning so that future species may understand. Never trust a human treaty. Never underestimate their patience. Do not mistake silence for submission. The humans did not break rules, they waited. And when they struck, the universe changed forever.